Hi, folks. Welcome back to Curtis Goes Corner. I follow Sour Patch Lids. Lydia, she's the producer for Tim Pool on his channels, Timcast and Tim Pool. And I follow her, and I saw this, that she mentioned this tweet from Zerina Maxwell. We all know her, of course, from, you guessed it, MSNBC analyst. Unbelievable. Co-host of two other shows. Author of The End of White Politics. What a beauty. Not followed by anyone you're following. That's a shocker. Peacock TV. And let's see what she says. Sorry, but this has been in my mind all day. Carry on. It is Judge Barrett with a mask, of course, walking into a public place to protect other people during a pandemic. Nothing here. Of course, she thinks it's two characters from The Handmaid's Tale. Really? You know, the sick part is, I used to think at the beginning that these people were just doing this for attention and clicks and money and all that stuff. But I'm beginning to wonder if these, lack of a better term, mental pygmies and psychotics really believe this nonsense. Somebody posted, she's wearing a mask. Nothing is on the mask. She's wearing a mask like all people should be wearing. What a stupid tweet. I'm not going to mention the next tweet. You can read that for yourself. And then we get more nonsense and more nonsense and more nonsense. And tonight, on The Last Word, announcing her show, that Zerina Maxwell will be on the show. How wonderful. How wonderful. I like this one, though. Same. But sometimes seeing things makes me think of other things, like matching shapes in a picture book. That's pretty funny. Here we go. Here's this genius here. And, you know, these people are making big money. Big money. Zerina Maxwell. Judges tend to avoid answering questions about how they'd rule on specific matters of law, so they don't tip their hands. But with this judge, she's already tipped her hand, at least when it comes to her personal beliefs. Everybody has personal beliefs. Roe v. Wade is not going to be overturned. These people are running around with their hair on fire. These people are influential. They make a damn good living. And they vote and influence other people how to vote. That should scare the bejesus out of everybody in this country. The interview that Wolf Blitzer did with you was horribly unfair. It wasn't journalism, it was bias. His bias, live on television. Wolf does not interview any Republicans or Donald Trump this way, not ever. Oh, so Wolf Blitzer from CNN is treating far progressive leftist nut bars unfairly. Seriously? Really? Oh my God. Unbelievable. Petition to put away literally any WOC on in place of Wolf Blitzer starting like tomorrow. I'm thinking, oh, Zerina Maxwell type. I mean, could the ratings get any worse? Actually, they're making a ton of money. That's the sick part. Mr. Smith goes online. Interesting. Be an individual. Discussion on various topics, including politics and food, Orange County, local, Southern California. Oh, okay. She seems reasonable. No, you want to be a handmaiden by perpetuating this fear-mongering mentality on others. By how often I've seen the side that opposes becoming handmaids cosplay the fictional characters and play them in the fantasy is honestly disturbing. For once, think for yourselves. Well done, young lady, well done. Just for anybody that thinks I'm spewing nonsense, these are photos that were present over the years. More can be seen in my retweets with articles and locations of these protests. They're protesting in front of the Supreme Court dressed up as women in The Handmaid's Tale. Are you out of your effing mind? These people are out there, and they're not isolated nut bars anymore. When I used to be a Democrat, even locally here in upstate New York, there was always a small percent of the Democrat Party that was just wing nuts. But now they're a huge and hugely influential part of the party. That's why I'm no longer a Democrat. Here we go. Another beauty. Francesca 1225. Let's see what her background is. I'm still with her. Me too. The resistance. Delete Facebook. Zuckerberg is pure evil. Last refuge of a scoundrel. Proud atheist. Oh, there's something I'm proud of. I'm sure her dad's proud of her. Then they had the same pictures again, this time with more Handmaid's Tales. I swear I had these pictures yesterday, but I couldn't put them up because I wanted to wait for her to start answering questions today. This woman should not be confirmed. And then, of course, somebody tweeted, because of what? Wearing a mask? It's amazing to me. It's amazing to me. Unbelievable. I'll be on NBC shortly. Boy, too bad I missed that. Doctor Who. All in one boat. Interesting. It says illegitimate. Judge Barrett, don't answer legal questions. Good English, good sentence structure. Ask her moral questions such as, if you take something that someone else stole, is that moral? Considering she sits in a stolen seat and is vying for a second stolen seat, there'll be no disassembling to a question when it is a moral one. What the hell's a moral? There's a vacancy on the seat. Judge Ginsburg died, rest her soul. It's just incredible to me. It's incredible. Her nomination in the Seventh Circuit by Obama was blocked by McConnell. Same time as Garland. Guess who stole her federal seat? Amy Coney Barrett. Stole again. It's because they didn't get their way. They're like 5-year-olds. Literally do not care what a person who can't get pregnant thinks about this. Jog the F on. Another beauty. So in other words, you were wrong and you get some pushback on your idiot comment. You had absolutely nothing to offer except another idiotic comment. Good for you. Good for you. Well, interesting. Terrorism and propaganda, but these people are out there. They are out there. It's just amazing. God's special boy replying to Zerlina Maxwell. Really? You're going to take a picture of a sitting federal court judge and compare it to a Mad Max person with a mask? I mean, these people aren't trolling. They really believe this crap. Incredible to me. Oh, now tonight on the Zerlina on Peacock. 1,500 followers. No, that's not a lot, but it's more dead brain cells than I care to count. Don't miss out. Unbelievable. Well, just not on women, because we need to know whether or not to tell you to smile. I mean, where do these people come from? This has been on my mind all day. Carry on. Oh, what's the story with Josh? Long-suffering Tottenham Hotspur fan and history student. I wonder where he goes to school. Here we go. I have a big story for you. How can you be reached? Through Sirius? Thank you. That's from, he's got a big story. There he is. Wisconsin law, trained civil rights attorney. Appearance is on, wait for it, MSNBC, Democracy Now!, CNN, Washington Post. We'll go through, I won't even go through this nonsense here. Here we go. Here's another one. Why did you have those pictures yesterday? That's kind of suspect. Who's this guy? '90s hip hop. I go on and on and on, but it's amazing to me that these people. This has been in my mind all day. Carry On got retweeted over and over and over. You are as creepy. You are creepy AF. Good for you. Replying to Lindsay Field and Zerlina Maxwell. Is that all you got? Under his eye. That's comical. Anybody that has seen The Handmaid's Tale. It's really well made, but boy, is it dark. Wow. I like this one, though. You guys really need to read another book. Chicago native Catholic. Walked El Camino, lover of opera, Mexican food, travel, and craft beer. I mean, you know, I've watched The Handmaid's Tale. It's very well made. It's creepier than hell. But it's so dark. It's dark. Here we go. If you haven't read The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood, you should. Of course, there is a scene adaptation if you're not a reader. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Man says something I don't want to hear, so I will attempt to make myself more awesome by citing a work of literature. Handmaid's Tale looks a lot more like several Islamic nations right now than the U.S. ever could. So why would you... Well, you should know unless you're under 25. I'm not even going to continue on. Let's just check something else. Well, let's end this video on a better note. Lydia, she's a researcher, production guest. She works with Tim Pool, I should say for Tim Pool, on his Timcast and Tim Pool show here on YouTube. Endangered feminine stoic. I like that. Pro-life, anti-pepperjack, typo in every tweet spelled wrong. I even mispronounced it. I like Lydia a lot. She's very cool. She's very smart. A majority of the pain associated with loss is an inherent belief that this is how it will always feel. This is why time and patience are two greatest warriors. She's interesting. She's a good kid. Of course, I'll be 64 next month, so everybody that age is a kid. It's some of the stuff that she's looking at. It's all kinds of nonsense going on. It's a mystery to me that, yeah, there was no stream tonight. I guess they were having some cable issues. Sell reward for churning out quality Sour Patch videos. That's pretty good. And we'll just leave it at that. But I wanted to show you it was really out there. Yeah, there's a picture of Sour Patch Kids. My boss provides Sour Patch Kids for Sour Patch lids. Is pretty good. But I usually don't comment on people's appearances, she says, but you ever seen someone's personality so plainly written on their face? You know, I used to like Klobuchar a little bit. I mean, I wasn't a big fan, but I didn't dislike her. 4 or 5 years ago, she was borderline normal. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. I wish I knew. But that's the way it goes, folks. And we'll just leave it at that. I didn't want to leave it on The Handmaid's Tale. We'll leave it on Lydia because she's a good egg and I like her a lot. So, Lydia, salute to you. Keep on fighting the fight with Tim Pool. And to all you folks out there, try to watch Timcast and Tim Pool on YouTube. He puts out a lot of content. In fact, he kind of gave me the initiative to push me over the edge. I was going to start my podcast 4 years ago, and I didn't have the nerve. And Tim said he's the only one. There's very few of them that are fighting back against this craziness. And so I did. And here I am, starting out. A little late, but late to never. So there you are, folks. Some Twitter magic, if you could call it that. And until next time, folks, good night and good luck.